First, I'm just going to show a basic sweep and the importance of the sweep. For me, the sweep is the key. You know, what I've learned, it's all my flows and all my dynamics, all my swipes, my baby freezes, my chairs, my head spins, my 90s came out from that one sweep. My baby swipes, you know, some people say two-step footwork, stuff like that. It all came from that one leg sweep, that helicopter sweep. For me, it's the way I learned, okay?
All right, the importance of the sweep for me, okay? First sweep I learned was a helicopter sweep. The helicopter sweep turned into, like, it was a sweep that taught me a wind up and an unwind, okay? So the development went basically like this, from your basic down to your hook, all right? Then that hook created a wind up. It's like here, which creates an unwind here. And then I would spin up, right? It's first move, one of the first moves that I see people do, all right, when I was a little kid. That move started to teach me how to whip my legs better, how to lift. At first, it was touching the leg, right here. My leg would touch, then I would hop. Then I'll get back up. Then I got more powerful. The sweep started to get more powerful and there was no stop. And then I would go in, straight, in, and up. All right? Then that started to create more whip and lift. My body started to lift in the air. So I started getting higher. I started going here and going and going up. All right? And that helped me develop what was called in those, when I was growing up, in my neighborhood they called it baby swings. Alright? Later on in the 90s, when people were counting steps and numbers, they said, they told me it was called a two-step. And I was like, no, that's called baby swings. Alright? So what happened is they would do this. They'll go down, one, shuffle, go like that. 1, 2, shuffle. Alright? And then that started to create what we know today as baby swings, right? Or two-step. And then it started looking like this with more power. Here. Okay. Started looking like that. Okay. Then people started to extend it and freeze it. So started doing this. Get a little old school Bob Fosse. If you see old clips of dancers like Bob Fosse, Fred Astaire, and other people, they would do moves, they would do go-down moves, and they would do this. Wow, and then they would go up, right? It would be less, it wouldn't be that much knees. It was more using the chest and the waist to lift up. They would go down, and back up, all right? So a little kid saw that, as me as a little kid, I saw that. So I said, okay, add it in. Go here, and land here, all right? And then that became a swipe. Yeah. Then it started to get bigger and bigger, and that was the importance of the sweep for me. That sweep started to develop many things. The same windup, again, going from here to here. People started to try to change it around because you couldn't look like the next person. If you look like the next person, if you did it exactly the same way, there would be problems. You wouldn't get your respect in the neighborhood and stuff like that, or respect from people you want to respect from. So you had to change a small detail. So people started to add these certain things to it, different details, and they started to learn how to use the unwind to create spins and stuff. So I started doing like going to my back, which was taught to me as a dead man freeze or an original baby freeze, okay? And they would do this here, and then they'll go down and lock their legs. So that unwinding would create a propeller, like a helicopter, and it created a whip to get faster. I'll do it from this direction. It would go here, locked, then it would be unlocked. Boom. Okay? And that all came from the sweep. Then it started getting more dynamic. People started to add spin to it. They started going here and then going and stopping. Okay? So that one sweep started to unwind and started to get more and more dynamic. Okay? For me, this is how I learn. So, one thing led to the other. Same thing, same hook, same sweep, dead man freeze, here, boom, boom, down. Back up, same freeze, shoulder freeze. Here, boom, boom. Okay? Started changing, getting a little bit higher. Next thing, start getting a little bit more higher. Scorpion freeze, boom, boom. Okay? A little bit higher. Alright? Up. Okay. Cool. One move started creating all that. Okay? It's the same thing. Same thing when you get on your head. Your same sweep, locks, and unwinds. Okay? Same propeller, but it's all related to that one sweep of how to sweep and unwind. Alright? Practice that sweep, you guys. Same thing, getting off your back. From on top, looks like this. Right? From on bottom, looks like this. Same thing, sweep, unwind, go over. Okay? It's all related. It was all the same thing. Okay? For me, that's the importance of the sweep. Learn how to do it correctly. When you sweep, at the beginning, you tap your foot to lift. With time, you don't need to tap your foot. It lifts you, okay? The best way to learn power, to get more power in your footwork. If you do footwork like this, and you just get up lazy, like you just go 1, 2, 3, and get up, you're taking away the power from your footwork. What you want to do, sweep and get up directly. And lift up. That sweep will teach you how to move more better. So when you're practicing, if you're doing this, you're doing your 6-step, you're basing 6-step, right? Never finish like this. Never finish like that. Always do your 6-step, here, on your sweep position, okay? It will help you to get more power.